Hey, how's it going? We're back. Well, guess what? I'm hungry, so I'm gonna fix something to eat, and we'll let y'all tag along and watch. We're gonna make some Afritada, which is a Filipino dish. And I do not have carrots, which is okay, or green peas, which is okay also. But we're gonna fly right through this. And right now it calls for red onions. Don't have any red onions, which is okay. This part for the course for me. But you can do it with white onions. Which is what I'm doing right now, is I'm chopping up some white onions. But these are sweet white onions. And they got about the same taste as a red onion, so I'm going to use probably half an onion. It's about what it's looking like. Slide that right in there. See, like I said, I wanted something quick. Are you with me so far? So I got half an onion chopped up. It was half a large onion. And I have about 2 teaspoons of garlic chopped up in there. Let me get rid of this. Okay. See, I fly through this pretty quick because I don't want anything to go bad. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cube some potatoes. Or as close to cubing as you want. And you got to remember that I like the skins on. And the closer you get these cuts, to the equal size, the more they'll cook more consistently and at the same time. Some people like big cuts, and some people like little cuts. For me, it doesn't matter. Food is food. And we'll go ahead and slap these in there, I think. Once I get these done, and thrown in there, I'm going to bust out the chicken. And we're going to slice these in bite sizes. Now some people brown their chicken first, and some people do it like I'm going to do it. It's all what region we're taught from. And it must be getting cold outside because this water is ice cold. Let's see, we're going to cut this chicken up in bite-sized chunks, or thereabouts, close enough. And this calls for a half a teaspoon of sugar. Okay, and some people I know are diabetic, not me, but I was told to lay off the sugar, so what I've found, because all you want is a little bit of sweet in it, is to use some Sweet and Low, and about a half a pack. You don't need much of it because it's stronger than sugar. And you don't want it to overpower and have it too sweet, because then it'd be like that. And we're about done with the prep. A couple more cuts. And it's already smelling good, and I hadn't even turned on the heat yet. Okay. But now I can turn on the heat. So what we're going to do, and I know some people are going to be like, what? We're just going to cook it down. We're going to use a 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Yeah, I could put tomatoes in the blender. You know, if I wanted to. Now this will serve about 4, but it's probably going to serve a lot more because I'm doing it with rice. It's a main course. Let's see. We're going to let that heat up a bit. And I'm thinking that I want to use some diced tomatoes also, just to give it a little bit more, I don't know, I mean, it won't hurt anything. I'll tell you one thing, I got too much crap up here. Come on, hurry up there, you. Now, a deviation of this, if you wanted to, because of what you got in here, you could probably put some red bell pepper and green bell pepper and yellow bell pepper, and because you already got your garlic and such, you know, just put the Holy Trinity in there, and you'd have you know, add a little bit of a little bit of red cayenne pepper. What I just put in was 2 cupfuls of chicken stock. I'm going to pop in about 3 or 4 bay leaves. Man, these are fresh bay leaves too. I just got them the other day. They are really, really fragrant. So with 2, you know, this, I think we could probably get by with the 2 cups of chicken stock. Maybe. Now I think what we're going to have to do is add the sweets to it. And here's the sweet and low. I can feel where the particles are, so I knew where to stop. Which gives me about a half of the packet. And you can save it, and if it's not sweet enough for you, you can add a little more. And I've got my rice already cooked over here. It's in my little rice cooker. And if you wanted to do something even different with it, you could add some rice vinegar in it also. I may add another cup of chicken stock. And I know you're wondering, if I can cook so good, how come I'm using these in the cans? Cans are getting old. I mean, it'll still be good. Heck, I ate some white bread and when I was in the Marine Corps that was made in 1940 something. It was in a can. And I'm still here. You know, after all the shots and everything else they give you. I'm surprised that anybody gets anything. I'm serious. Add a little bit of salt. A little bit of freshly ground pepper. And I know some people are going to say, what? No, don't do that. Because MSG. Now, if you got people who just demand that they don't eat MSG, don't put it in there. But it flavors the food. You know, it's like if I would have when I went to the store, I had a choice of chicken with the bone in or chicken breast with no bone. And the bones, yes, they do add flavor, but for the prices you're paying today, shoot, let them cut out the bones and such. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, we're going to turn this down. We are basically done. We're going to give it about 25 minutes or so and throw it on the rice, or maybe give it a little taste first, but I can tell you already I like the smell of it, so it's good. But I threw the tomatoes on there, the chopped up tomatoes, just for kind of so they look nice on your rice and stuff, you know. I'm gonna be eating it with brown rice, but you can have white rice. You can have whatever rice. It's a Filipino dish, and anyway, I hope you like it. I hope you try it, and if you like it, give a comment down below. A lot of people put other things in it, carrots and such. One lady puts hot dogs and green peas. And unless those peas are shelled, I mean, I'll eat anything. But I'm not too fond of green peas in a can. So they've got to be good for me, good and fresh, and then that'll make me happy. If they're not fresh, I can tell. And we have people in the Marine Corps who like the chicken a la king, so I was like, I'll trade you. Because I think I even mentioned that That was one of the ways I learned to read, was memorizing the Betty Crocker cookbook. And my mom would, I guess peas were real cheap when I was growing up. And she would say, hey, we're going to have chicken a la king tonight, or whatever. I'd be like, nope. She said, why? It's got green peas in it. And she says even before I was talking, she'd try to feed me green peas in baby food. And I'd spit them out. I don't know what it is. I just don't like green peas from a can. Now, if it's fresh, like I said, some places you can go and you can get them fresh. And I know when I had neck surgery, you know how before surgery you get to choose what you want to eat for dinner and all that. And I saw on there where it said green peas. And I actually drew lines through it with a pencil and everything to make double sure that I wasn't going to get green peas. And of course, you know how they are in the hospital after surgery. They want you to try to eat, try to drink, try to get up and walk and all this. And first thing they said to me, they said, hey, you want to try to eat? And they gave me my tray. Guess what was on it? I mean, there was other things, but there was those green peas. And there was a picture on the wall across from the foot of the bed. And I was in there by myself, and I was still under anesthesia, basically. It hadn't worn off yet. And I took a spoon, and I was flipping those peas, trying to hit certain parts of the picture. And, you know, it didn't matter to the CNAs and the nurses and stuff, because they were gathered outside my room laughing about it. And if they came in, they'd say, duck, you know, because I told them, I said, I told y'all I didn't want those green peas on here. And they didn't, they were like, it wasn't us, it was the people down in the cafeteria. And I says, well, how could they put them on there when I completely blackened them out so you couldn't see what was there? And they're like, hey, maybe they mixed you up with someone else. And so anyway, that was kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, if you make this, it's your dish. You can put what you want to in it, and be like the Bob Ross of cooks. You know, I think I'll put a little happy green onion in here, a little bit of this or a little bit of that. You know, and just make it yours. And I bet you'll like it. You know, you just you know, there's some people who do different things, and I've tasted all sorts of Afritada. And anyway, this is how I was taught over in the Philippines, in Cavite City. And you know, you can always add more salt, more pepper, and the rest of the sweetener. It calls for basically, well, when I was over there, they just they took a spoon and dipped it in the sugar and sprinkled it across the top and then mixed it in. And they had bell pepper in it also. And so, like I say, it's totally up to you, whatever you want, and experiment with it. I mean, we're done. We're just right now waiting on it to actually uh, cook a little bit and make the chicken tender, and then we'll just get out or I will get out a bowl or a plate and put some rice on it and put the afritada on it. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to comment on it, on what you put in your afritada, by all means, comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you're in a warm place, relax and enjoy the sunshine. If you're in a cold place, stay warm. Okay? And stay safe above all. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Y'all have a great day.